Introduction: Navigating the Journey of Dreams. In the vibrant city of Brightville, where aspirations and dreams swirled like leaves in the autumn wind, lived a young man named Daniel. His was not a tale of extraordinary feats, mythical creatures, or faraway lands, but rather a story of a different kind of magic, one that unfolded in the realm of possibility, resilience, and the pursuit of dreams against all odds. Born into a humble family, Daniel's life began as a canvas of simplicity, where dreams were painted with the brushstrokes of reality. His father, a dedicated mechanic, envisioned a path for his son to follow in his hard-working footsteps. Yet, the embers of ambition flickered within Daniel, igniting a fire that was far more entrepreneurial in nature. The canvas of Daniel's dreams expanded beyond the workshop, seeking new horizons within the world of business. With a heart brimming with aspirations, he made the audacious decision to enroll in a local college to immerse himself in the intricate world of entrepreneurship. However, there was a catch that set him apart from the crowd: his vocabulary was modest, to say the least. A mere 555 words were all he could call his own. For Daniel, the journey was not paved with rose petals and silver spoons, but with the cobblestones of challenge and hardship. Each step he took was like a page in a novel, filled with words he needed to understand, learn, and use effectively. Every lecture, every textbook, every assignment was a quest for comprehension, requiring him to decipher the complex vocabulary of the business world. But he was not one to be easily discouraged. Through countless late nights, he pored over textbooks and leafed through dictionaries with a determination that was nothing short of inspiring. He was on a mission to expand his vocabulary, not for the sake of impressive prose or eloquent speeches, but to transform his dreams into a living reality. The story of Daniel's ascent was one of unwavering persistence, of a young man determined to navigate the complexities of the English language, one word at a time. And so, his journey began with a rocky start, as he faced the insurmountable obstacle of his limited vocabulary. Yet, as we shall soon discover, Daniel's story was far from a mere tale of linguistic barriers and challenging academics. It was a narrative of second chances, resilience, and a relentless pursuit of success in the face of adversity. In 6 compelling chapters, we delve into the intricate tapestry of his life, a life filled with triumphs, struggles, mentors, and, above all, invaluable lessons. Join us on this extraordinary journey as we explore how Daniel, with his 555-word vocabulary for beginners, transcended limitations and carved a path towards his dreams. Through his journey, we discover that success is not merely a destination but a relentless pursuit, an inspiring tale that resonates with anyone who has ever faced obstacles and dared to dream beyond them. This is the story of A Second Chance at Success.
Chapter 1: A Rocky Start. Daniel's journey began in the midst of the bustling city of Brightville, where skyscrapers seemed to touch the heavens, and the streets buzzed with the rhythms of ambition. Amidst this urban symphony lived our protagonist, Daniel, a young man with a heart full of dreams and a pocket full of hopes. From a young age, Daniel had harbored a fervent desire to become a successful entrepreneur. He yearned for a life beyond the ordinary, a life where he could leave a mark on the world with his innovative ideas and unyielding spirit. Business, he believed, was his ticket to a future of prosperity and influence. However, life had a way of testing his resolve. Born into a family of modest means, Daniel's father, a tireless mechanic, had other dreams in mind for his son. He had always hoped that Daniel would follow in his footsteps, wielding wrenches and repairing engines. In his father's eyes, this was a life of stability, something he considered essential for his son. But Daniel's heart beat to a different tune. He couldn't suppress the fire of entrepreneurship burning within him. His conversations were filled with ideas and visions, and his nights were spent dreaming of businesses he could create. Every advertisement he saw, every success story he heard, was a spark that fueled his desire to break free from the mechanical world that his father had envisioned for him. Thus, he made the audacious decision to enroll in a local college. It was a path of defiance and courage. This was where his journey truly began, in a small classroom filled with eager students, complex textbooks, and professors who spoke with a vocabulary that seemed to belong to a different world. Daniel's initial days were marked by frustration. The coursework was laden with intricate jargon and unfamiliar terms. He struggled to grasp the concepts and found himself lost in a sea of vocabulary that seemed to elude his comprehension. His limited vocabulary was a constant thorn in his side, making each lecture a daunting endeavor. However, Daniel was not one to back down from a challenge. Instead of succumbing to the difficulties of his circumstances, he chose to confront them head-on. With a spirit that refused to break, he took every lecture, every assignment, as an opportunity to learn and grow. He accepted that building a successful business required more than just ambition. It demanded knowledge and the ability to articulate his ideas effectively. Every night, his room transformed into a battlefield of books and dictionaries. Armed with an unwavering determination, he tirelessly expanded his vocabulary, one word at a time. He made lists, marked definitions, and practiced using these newfound words in sentences. The struggle was real, but so was his commitment. Chapter 1 of Daniel's story marked the beginning of an incredible journey. It was a rocky start, but the seeds of resilience had already been sown. As the pages of his life turned, they promised a tale of determination.
Chapter 2: The Turning Point. Chapter 2 of Daniel's journey marks a pivotal moment where he confronted the defining challenge of his quest, crafting a comprehensive business plan for the competition. This stage of his journey was not just about the destination, it was about the transformative journey of personal growth, linguistic expansion, and unwavering determination. With the competition's grand prize and the opportunity to showcase his entrepreneurial vision tantalizingly on the horizon, Daniel dove headfirst into this daunting task. The prospect of presenting his business idea was both thrilling and nerve-wracking, especially given his limited vocabulary. As he sat down to outline his business plan, his apartment became a whirlwind of activity. Papers were strewn across his desk, with reference materials scattered all around. He tirelessly researched market trends, competitors, financial projections, and every detail his plan needed. Each step in the process was a mountain to climb, every paragraph a challenging ascent to overcome. The limitations of his vocabulary posed significant challenges.
He meticulously chose each word with care, relying heavily on his trusty dictionary, learning new terms with each line written. He discovered that his modest vocabulary was not a dead end, but a starting point for growth and expansion. He was not merely writing a business plan, he was sculpting his dreams into words, molding them into a tangible plan. He had to convey not just his ideas but his passion, making it clear that his vision was worth investing in, despite his vocabulary limitations. As the days turned into weeks, his determination only grew. He recognized that success was not just about fancy words, but the substance of his ideas. He poured his heart and soul into the business plan, adding a layer of determination that far outweighed any linguistic shortcomings. The journey toward completing the business plan was a transformative experience, rich with valuable life lessons. It taught him that success was a path that required hard work, the willingness to learn, and the audacity to persist even when faced with seemingly insurmountable challenges. Chapter 2 was not just a turning point in Daniel's journey, it was a transformation of his character. He emerged from this chapter as a resolute individual, committed to achieving his dreams regardless of the obstacles. His vocabulary might have been limited, but his ambition and dedication were boundless. The turning point was not just about the competition itself, it was a metaphor for Daniel's entire journey. It was a representation of the spirit of entrepreneurship, where dreams often begin as scribbles on a notepad and evolve into fully articulated visions. The turning point was a reminder that success was not just about the words you knew, but about the drive, determination, and the willingness to grow as an individual. This chapter laid the foundation for the subsequent events in Daniel's story, setting the stage for the momentous presentation that would define his journey's next steps. It was a testament to the power of hard work, relentless determination, and a vocabulary that was constantly expanding with each word he learned and each idea he penned.
Chapter 3: The Mentor. In the labyrinth of life's challenges, where limited vocabulary had become an unrelenting obstacle for Daniel, a guiding light appeared in the form of a dedicated mentor. This mentor was none other than Mr. Harrison, one of Daniel's college professors, whose knowledge and experience shone like a beacon of hope on his path to success. Mr. Harrison was a distinguished figure in the world of business. With years of experience and a wealth of knowledge, he had navigated the complexities of entrepreneurship and emerged as a seasoned expert. When he saw the passion and determination in Daniel's eyes, he recognized an opportunity to nurture raw talent. Mr. Harrison observed Daniel's relentless dedication, his thirst for knowledge, and his unyielding spirit. He realized that beneath the limitations of a modest vocabulary, there lay a genuine and passionate young man who was eager to break free from the cocoon of constraints. One day, after class, Mr. Harrison approached Daniel. Their conversation became the turning point in the young man's journey. With humility and a hint of excitement, Daniel shared his dreams and the difficulties he had been facing due to his limited vocabulary. The professor, impressed by his courage and ambition, extended a helping hand. He offered to become Daniel's mentor, guiding him through the intricate world of business. It was a partnership that would transcend the boundaries of the classroom, opening doors to a world of knowledge, insight, and vocabulary enrichment. Under Mr. Harrison's wing, Daniel's education took on a whole new dimension. Their mentorship was built on a foundation of trust, dedication, and mutual respect. Daniel soon realized that it was not merely about memorizing words, but understanding the principles of business, the art of negotiation, and the science of strategy. As the days turned into weeks and then months, Daniel's transformation was nothing short of remarkable. Mr. Harrison was a patient and skilled teacher, breaking down complex concepts into easily digestible portions. He used simple language to explain intricate theories, ensuring that Daniel could not only understand them but also apply them effectively. With each passing day, Daniel's knowledge base expanded, and his vocabulary grew richer. He began to understand not just the words but the context in which they were used. It was as if a whole new world was opening up to him, one where his dreams were attainable, and his success was no longer a distant mirage. But the mentorship was not limited to classroom lessons. Mr. Harrison took Daniel under his wing, exposing him to real-world business scenarios. They visited local businesses, met successful entrepreneurs, and discussed the practical aspects of running a company. This practical knowledge was invaluable, making Daniel's education not just theoretical but also deeply rooted in real-life experiences. As Chapter 3 unfolded, the relationship between Daniel and Mr. Harrison was not just that of a mentor and mentee. It was a bond that transcended the confines of academia. It was a connection that symbolized the transfer of wisdom, experience, and, above all, belief. Through his mentor's guidance, Daniel learned that success was not solely about the size of one's vocabulary but the depth of one's understanding and the willingness to learn from those who had gone before. In the mentorship of Mr. Harrison, Daniel found not just a teacher but a guiding star, a compass to navigate the uncharted waters of the business world. This chapter of Daniel's journey taught him that success, even in the face of language barriers, was attainable through the wisdom and guidance of those who had walked the path before. The story of A Second Chance at Success was not just about one man's journey. It was a testament to the transformative power of mentorship and the belief that the dream of success was within reach, regardless of one's starting point.
Chapter 4: The Presentation. The day of the long-awaited business competition had finally arrived, casting its anxious shadow over Daniel. He stood in front of the judges, feeling the weight of his journey pressing down on him. It was a moment that would test not only his business acumen but also his ability to convey his vision effectively. As Daniel began his presentation, there was an electric charge in the room. His audience included not only the judges, but also fellow competitors, each vying for the coveted grand prize. The air was thick with anticipation, and all eyes were on him. In this critical chapter of his journey, the room seemed to fade away as he began speaking, describing his business plan with an eloquence that had once felt unattainable. Every word, every sentence flowed with precision, and his ideas were organized with a clarity that held the audience's attention. With his newfound vocabulary and the experience of preparing his comprehensive business plan, he spoke with authority and confidence. The judges, business experts with years of experience, listened intently, nodding in approval as he delved into the details of his venture. The competition was fierce, and the questions posed by the judges were challenging. However, Daniel was prepared. He had not only mastered the art of eloquent expression but had also understood the core principles of his business plan. With each inquiry, he responded confidently, showcasing his in-depth knowledge and innovative thinking. His competitors watched in awe as he navigated the intricate web of queries with grace and poise. He answered with such clarity and depth that it became apparent he was not merely reciting words, but speaking from the heart. The passion that had driven him throughout his journey was now palpable in the room. When his presentation concluded, a round of applause filled the room. It was a moment of triumph, not just for Daniel but for everyone who had witnessed his transformation. His journey from a young man with a limited vocabulary to a confident and articulate entrepreneur had left an indelible mark on those present. As the judges deliberated, the room buzzed with whispered discussions. Daniel had made a lasting impression, his words resonating in the minds of the audience. His ability to convey his vision and passion, despite his earlier limitations, was a testament to his relentless effort and unwavering dedication. When the results were finally announced, it was a moment of sheer jubilation. Daniel had won the competition. His victory was not just a personal achievement, but a symbol of the potential that could be unlocked when passion and determination were combined with a growing vocabulary. Chapter 4 represented the pinnacle of Daniel's journey, a moment when he had not only conquered his own limitations, but had also earned the respect and admiration of those who had once doubted his abilities. His presentation had shown that success was not merely about words but about the depth of understanding, and the ability to communicate one's vision effectively. It was a turning point in his life, where the business world began to take him seriously, and his dreams of becoming a successful entrepreneur were on the cusp of realization.
Chapter 5: The Victory. The victory in the business competition had set the stage for the culmination of Daniel's journey, an achievement that was more than just a win in a contest. It was a validation of his unwavering dedication, resilience, and the remarkable transformation he had undergone. After the competition, Brightville buzzed with news of Daniel's success. The local newspapers carried headlines about the young entrepreneur who had not only defied his modest vocabulary but had also outshone his competitors with his innovative business plan and captivating presentation. The victory was not just a personal triumph, it was a symbol of hope for countless others who had faced barriers in their pursuits. It was a reminder that limitations, including limited vocabulary, could be overcome with the right blend of ambition and relentless effort. As the days passed, offers and opportunities poured in for Daniel. Investors and business leaders were eager to be a part of his entrepreneurial journey. The grand prize he had won in the competition became the seed money for his venture, allowing him to breathe life into his business plan and take the first steps towards realizing his dreams. Chapter 5 was a testament to the adage that success begets success. Daniel's victory in the competition had not only opened doors but also created a momentum that propelled him forward. He was no longer the young man with a limited vocabulary struggling to fit into the world of business. He was now the emerging entrepreneur who had captured the imagination of the city. However, the victory was not without its challenges. Building a business from scratch was a formidable task, even with the prize money in hand. Daniel faced numerous hurdles, but his experiences had armed him with the resilience and determination to tackle them head-on. He continued to work closely with his mentor, Mr. Harrison, whose guidance remained an invaluable asset. The expanding vocabulary and business knowledge that Daniel had acquired throughout his journey were now translating into practical strategies and decisions. The world of business, once daunting and complex, had become a canvas on which he painted his dreams. The victory also brought a new sense of responsibility. Daniel's success was not just about his own aspirations, it had become a source of inspiration for others in the city. He began speaking at local schools and colleges, sharing his story and encouraging young individuals to pursue their dreams despite the obstacles they faced. His journey from a modest vocabulary to a thriving business owner was a living example of the power of determination and persistence. In Chapter 5, the victory was not the end but a new beginning. It was a testament to the fact that success was not limited by the number of words in one's vocabulary but by the depth of one's determination and the ability to adapt, learn, and grow. As Daniel moved forward in his entrepreneurial journey, he carried with him the lessons learned during his remarkable transformation, inspiring those who heard his story to reach for their dreams with unwavering resolve.
Chapter 6: The Lesson Learned. Chapter 6 of Daniel's journey was a culmination of all that he had experienced, learned, and achieved. It was a reflection on the transformative power of determination, mentorship, and the relentless pursuit of one's dreams. As Daniel's business began to take shape, he looked back on the path he had traveled. The victory in the competition, the expansion of his vocabulary, and the guidance of his mentor, Mr. Harrison, had all played pivotal roles in his success. However, it was not just the tangible elements that had led to his achievements, it was the intangible qualities that had shaped him into the entrepreneur he had become. One of the most profound lessons he had learned was the importance of perseverance. He realized that success was not a linear journey. It was riddled with setbacks, challenges, and moments of self-doubt. Yet, it was the willingness to persist, to overcome adversity, that truly set successful individuals apart. The lesson in resilience was closely tied to another crucial insight, the power of mentorship. Mr. Harrison had been more than just a guide, he had been a source of wisdom, a mentor who had not only shared his knowledge but had instilled in Daniel the belief that success was achievable. This lesson was a reminder that, in the pursuit of one's dreams, seeking guidance and learning from those who had walked a similar path was invaluable. But perhaps the most profound lesson was that of self-belief. Through his journey, Daniel had discovered that success was not limited by the size of one's vocabulary or the depth of one's knowledge at the start. It was the belief in one's potential, the determination to keep learning and growing, and the unwavering resolve to overcome obstacles that truly mattered. Chapter 6 marked the beginning of a new phase in Daniel's life. His business was thriving, and his success continued to inspire others. He had also made it a personal mission to give back to the community that had supported him on his journey. He initiated programs to help young individuals with limited vocabulary and big dreams, providing them with resources, mentorship, and guidance. As he addressed audiences, sharing his story and the lessons he had learned, he emphasized that no dream was too big, no obstacle too great when one was willing to work hard, learn, and persist. He reminded them that success was not just about the words you knew, but the actions you took. In the end, Chapter 6 was not just the conclusion of Daniel's story, it was a new beginning for him and for all those he touched with his experiences. His life had become a living testament to the idea that success was not limited by one's starting point but was defined by one's ability to embrace the journey, learn from the challenges, and never stop believing in the power of dreams. As the story of A Second Chance at Success came to a close, it left a lasting impression that transcended the pages, a reminder that the human spirit, fueled by determination and enriched by mentorship, could overcome any adversity, turn setbacks into stepping stones, and, in the end, achieve greatness.
Epilogue, a timeless inspiration. Daniel's story, one that had unfolded amidst the bustling streets of Brightville, had taken on a life of its own. It had transcended the boundaries of time and place, becoming an enduring source of inspiration for countless individuals who sought to overcome their limitations and reach for their dreams. Years after his remarkable journey, Daniel's legacy continued to ripple through the lives of others. His story served as a beacon of hope, a testament to the enduring human spirit and the potential that resided within every individual, regardless of their starting point. Through his unwavering determination, he had shown that a second chance was not just a mere opportunity, it was a catalyst for greatness. It was a chance to rewrite one's destiny, to challenge the constraints of the past, and to craft a future that defied all expectations. Young students who had once doubted their abilities now looked to Daniel as a role model. They saw in him the embodiment of hard work, resilience, and the transformative power of education. They understood that it was not the size of their vocabulary but the depth of their determination that would ultimately determine their success. In Brightville and beyond, entrepreneurs and business leaders were inspired by Daniel's journey. His story reminded them that innovation and groundbreaking ideas were not limited to those with a wealth of words at their disposal. It was the passion, creativity, and the ability to convey ideas effectively that truly mattered. In schools and colleges, educators used Daniel's story as a teaching tool. It became a case study in the power of mentorship, showcasing how a dedicated teacher could guide a student from limitations to limitless potential. Mr. Harrison's role in Daniel's transformation became an enduring example of the profound impact a mentor could have on a student's life. The local community, where Daniel's journey had begun, took pride in their native son's achievements. He had not only succeeded but had also given back, creating opportunities for others in the city. His programs for young individuals with dreams and limited vocabulary continued to flourish, offering a hand up to those who faced similar challenges. As the story of A Second Chance at Success continued to inspire many others, it remained a shining example of the indomitable human spirit. It was a testament to the fact that, with hard work and determination, one could turn adversity into advantage, limitations into stepping stones, and dreams into a vibrant reality. In the end, Daniel's journey was not just a story, it was a timeless source of inspiration, a reminder that every individual, regardless of their circumstances, held the potential to transform their life and create a lasting legacy of success.